Hey guys, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Brave Steva Nails. Today I will be reviewing for you these products right here. They were sent to me for review. It's a little envelope of nail stencils, and I don't know how to pronounce this company's name. I've heard it pronounced Ejiubas and I've heard it pronounced Ejiubas. And please, for the love of everything holy, someone with more knowledge than I have, please leave me in the comments below how the heck you pronounce this company's name. I'm a little bit sensitive. My name is Tara, spelled T-A-R-A. I've been called Tara my entire life. Not that there's anything wrong with Taras, but I ain't a Tara. So I'm a little bit sensitive to the pronunciation and the spellings of people's names. So anyway, Ejiubas, we'll call him Ejiubas for the moment. They sent this little packet of nail vinyls for me to review. And it does come with instructions. It's sort of a variety pack, and I will tell you there are a ton in here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 different styles of vinyls. Each little sheet here has a different number on it. So this one, for example, and you kind of have to dig around for the number. This one is ES013. This particular sheet, and I think with all of them, well, no, I can't say all of them because this entire sheet are roses, but most of them have 6, and forgive me, I'm holding this weird. I have my nails prepped with a white base, and 2 of them have my sweet and sour lacquer. I peel good. Bless your heart, sweet and sour lacquer. Anyway, this sheet has 6 designs here and 6 different designs here. This sheet, the same thing. I've got 6 different designs here, 6 different designs here, and they're so varied. Very Art Deco-y over here. This one, you could even do sort of like a flag design if you, again, with, you know, the 6 different designs here, 6 different designs here, and I'll tell you, these are absolutely massive. I think maybe my middle nail might be the longest on this hand, and these things are, I mean, hello, I can't even see my nail. They're huge. They're huge, but that could be a blessing and a curse. You can cut these in half or just use the part that you want to on your nail, or you could make on your Uber Chic mat or your Miracle mat, whatever sort of nail art mat that you own, you could stick this down, create your design. This would be great for my big ass toenail. For my big toenail. Yeah, girl. I can make a decal for my big toe. So this one, again, 2 different designs and the same here. And see what I'm saying? Like how humongous, like I couldn't get this entire design on my nail, but I could just do, you know, this little bottom quad of triangles, or, you know, cut it in half and use the larger ones. They're gorgeous. This is sort of an X design stencil, which is my favorite. These roses, again, they're so large, but, you know, gives you a little bit more flexibility maybe. Put them on your toes, cut them in half, just use what you need. But this entire sheet, which is ES017, this entire sheet, they are roses. And the same here with the butterflies. Aren't they cute? They're large, but they're cute. So again, you could only cut off, you know, what you wanted to use on your nail if necessary. And you will see that I've sort of used a few of these. I think I used 5 of them. The other night, a couple nights ago, I started in on this review, and the vinyls worked beautifully. And again, I'll show you, we'll get into this in a minute. I was a mess, and it wasn't a hashtag drunk nail art. I just couldn't, everything I did was a fail. Like I was terrible at life again. So this one, I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm kind of seeing maybe like a little bit of an abstract Christmas tree design. Definitely lightning bolt, you know, some sort of electricity little design going on here. Really cute. And then this one, this sheet right here, has 4 different sort of linear vinyls. This one, and you can see here, I think I put this one on my, maybe my index finger the other night, but it's so large that I only needed 3 of them. Only 3 of these really fit on my nail. But so anyway, so I cut it. I can use these any other time. So we have stars, we have hearts, we have butterflies, and we have the heartbeat vinyls. And I'm not really sure yet which one of these designs that I'm going to do for y'all right now and kind of show you what it's all about. But I'll hop off here and I'll pick 1 or 2. Well, I plan to do 2, and I'll show you. One thing I do want to say right off the top is these peel flawlessly. Like, I have never and I've used a ton of vinyls, y'all. I have never in my life had a vinyl peel off of the plastic backing as easily as this did. And I think part of the reason why is because it's on plastic and it's not on like a paper. Which, if you get your vinyls, or if you've used your vinyls from your larger sort of nail art shops online, they come on like a paper background. This is plastic, and let me tell you what, these things, and you'll see in a second, they literally, doop, you zip them right off, and they're great. They're very thin, so I do know that once you get it off of the plastic and you're trying to manipulate it, you do want to be a little bit careful because they can tear. But these are not super paper thin. You don't have to baby them as much as some other ones. And if you've used vinyls before, you've probably used more than one brand of vinyl. If you got one and it was terrible and you thought, I will never be able to use these vinyls, then you probably went to someone else and bought theirs and tried them, and then you had a revelation and you're like, oh, there really is a huge difference between, you know, vinyl brands. So these feel amazing. Like the actual quality of the vinyl themselves, they feel awesome. I love them. So what I'm gonna do, I already have a little pre-moistened latex-free makeup sponge, and then rather than paint my polish on my vinyl, I'm gonna sponge it. And this is Fancy Gloss Dark Magic Gorgeous Black Hollow. I wanted to use a dark color on top of white so that you guys can see if there's any, you know, leakage, if there's any just wonkiness going on with the vinyl once I put it on. So what I plan to do is sponge on one, and then I will paint on another. So you can, because you know, there are multiple ways that you can apply your polish over your vinyl. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let me get all prepped, pick out which vinyls that I wanna show you guys right now, and I will meet you right back. So what I've done here, I've chosen 3 different designs that I want to use, and I've put a white background, a little white napkin underneath or behind them, so hopefully you guys can see the design. This is the one, like I said, I cut it in half the other night, so maybe it's kind of hard to see right now, but I did just sort of have a revelation that I forgot to mention to you guys earlier. If you took the larger stencil off, as I have done, because I cut it in half here and just stuck it back into its place, you could take what's left over, and of course, watch this not come off. You could take what's left over, this little star, and you could put him, watch me just do it right now, just because, whoops, he was backwards, and you can put him and sort of use him as a stencil. If you only wanted, you know, 1 star, you can place it any way you want it. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna do him too while I'm at it. But anyway, I'm gonna do what's left over these 2 little guys. I'm gonna do him on one of these nails, not really sure. And then I also wanted to show y'all the butterfly, and again, same thing. You can peel off any of these really, stick them to your nail so that maybe one little piece of the wing hangs off the side. You can paint over them and then peel them off, and you'll have little butterflies coming right off your fingernail there. And then this is sort of the X pattern, one of the X pattern stencils in this pack, and I absolutely love it. I did want to kind of give you guys sort of show you, yay, they're super duper easy to peel off, but you do kind of want to be careful with these intricate designs. You know, as you can see, they have a lot of little teeny tiny little lines here. So I'm just going to get started and peel one off, and look, y'all, look. Watch. Bloop. The whole thing. There is nothing left over. I have never, ever, ever. I think every vinyl designer or manufacturer should be required to put their vinyls on freaking plastic, because the paper you're tearing, half your little things are still stuck in here, and you got to turn it over and stick it off on the back. What a pain in the butt. These, super duper easy. So I think I'm going to do him right in the center of my middle fingernail, and I'm filming and it's kind of hard to see, but I think I've got him centered pretty well. We'll find out, I guess. So it applied like a dream, and you really want to, and this is just my tweezers, it's just the butt end of my tweezers, but the thing that you want to do when you're applying your vinyl, you cannot have any space, because your polish will leak and it'll just be one big old mess, honey. And then you'll take it off and be like, what the beep did I just do, and why? So I think I have it pretty well applied. And if you need to, if you want to, and this is totally optional, I don't really plan to move my hand around a whole lot, but as you can see, when I roll my finger, this little corner over here wants to touch all my stuff. So I could trim that off, I could trim off the tip. You know, you can always cut your vinyl to fit. I have a very pronounced C curve, and it's kind of hard. I mean, I kind of struggle to get my vinyls to fit on the way they're supposed to. So I have had to trim before, and I could totally do that because, like I said, these vinyls are massive. They're so huge. But I think I'm just going to go with this. It's looking pretty good. There's a little bit of an issue here on the tip that, it probably wouldn't stick on, but you know what? I don't care. I'm not going to fight it. So I'm going to sponge this one on. So I've sponged on my Fancy Gloss Dark Magic, and you don't want to wait around for your vinyl to dry, so you have to remove it immediately. Whoops. Okay, so let's take a look here and see the damage. I'm not going to blame this on the vinyl. I think that was me and my derpiness in the application process, which is fine. I can totally live with this. If I can find my cleanup brush, here we go. Let me just do a little bit of a cleanup and see what we're working with here. And it's not even aligned perfectly. But again, I knew that coming in. I was filming. It's kind of hard to align my stuff with the camera and the lamp and my angles and all that jazz. So I'm not super duper upset. In fact, I actually really, really love these vinyls. I think part of the problem with vinyls, and maybe I'm alone, but you're so freaking just, you're fed up. You're fed up. By the time you get the damn thing off the back end and you're fighting with it and you're struggling and you're tearing your vinyls up and your things won't come all the way off and it's just a whole mess, you're frustrated already. And then you go to use them and it's like, what the hell? Like, get this out of my face. Like, I'm done with this. But the removal process was so easy. It was so easy. These are pretty great. I'm not gonna lie. I really like these a lot. So my little star over here, I'm just gonna keep going. Him I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint him on. Well, I didn't push down. There we go. I didn't make sure he was on well enough. So I'm just gonna, just gonna paint on. God, this hollow is so beautiful. If you don't have a black hollow, I highly recommend getting one. And I highly recommend getting one from Fancy Gloss. Okay. Whoop. Look how cute. And again, because I'm not perfect and no one is, I have a little bit of an issue over here, but you just saw me. I tried to take it off. My tweezer slipped and it caused a little problem, but that's okay. I'm really digging all these designs in this variety pack. You know, if you've purchased vinyls from other companies, manufacturers, indie shops, whatever, you'll get one sheet of maybe, I don't know, 20, 25, depending on the size of the vinyl itself. And that's all you get. You get one sheet and you're spending maybe $4 to $5 to $6 on one design. But this way, y'all, you get 96 different vinyls and a ton of different designs. All right, so my hollow doesn't want to come off because I'm not using acetone. But anyway, I'm happy with that. So here I have little butterflies. And again, watch this. Watch this removal. Watch it. And I'm not going to speed up this video. Well, hello. Watch this. Boom. Totally clean. Bam. I love it. That's amazing. So again, you can just take, let's say I only want 3 of these. I only want 3 of these little butterflies down here at the base of my nail. You can place your vinyl wherever you would like it. Now this one, I might actually have to snip right here. So I think I might, and I'm trying to do this on camera and upside down and all this and that. But because he's hanging off the side anyway, and you won't see him, I'm just gonna cut him. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So now I can get the rest of him to lay down. There we go. And I'm gonna sponge this little guy on. Have y'all noticed like everything's like this little guy? This little guy. I'm gonna stamp this image over here. Oh, let's try this little guy. They're all little guys. Sorry. I know, I'm so annoying. So here's my sponge, my spongy. Here we go. And this one shouldn't take very long at all because I'm only doing 3. And they may only need 2 coats. Maybe. We'll see. I could even maybe get away with 1 coat, depending on how opaque I really wanted him to be. Coat number 2. And also, I'll let y'all know, normally when I do vinyls, I put the vinyl on first, and then I put my liquid latex on. I've found that they come off easier, more easily in that order. Okay. hello, tweezers. Can you be any skinnier? Sorry. Let's open that up. There we go. Yeah, I think it's easier. This is not the ideal process for me, but I didn't want to have to wait around. I didn't want y'all to have to wait around while my liquid latex dried over my vinyl. So I put my latex on first, which is not normally what I do. But look how cute that is. And I do have right there on the tip a piece of my other butterfly. And if I don't want him, then I'll just acetone his little butt right out of there. But look how cute. Y'all, I'm really impressed with these vinyls. Really, really impressed. I recommend them, like I said, like you've seen me do. These bad boys just rip right off, and there's absolutely no problem whatsoever. And you can use these as, you know, the larger ones or what's left over as stencils as well. So again, you get 96 vinyls. You have a ton of options. I'll have, you know, the prices and all the details in the description box below. But I highly, highly recommend these Ejiubas or Ejiubas. Again, someone please tell me how to pronounce this correctly. I do recommend these vinyls. And I've also seen their plates in action. I've seen several ladies on YouTube and on Instagram reviewing their plates. They look amazing. They look awesome. So I can't wait to get my hands on those. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys for today. And I only did 3 nails. Sorry. But I just wanted to give you a rundown on how fabulous these are. Again, they're not as what's the word? You don't have to be as careful with these, with the intricate, you know, the intricate lines. You don't have to baby these like you probably have to do with some of the other brands that are on the market. But the plastic backing, sorry, as far as I'm concerned, that's worth the price of admission because these things peel off like a dream. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.